Hey, it's time for another snapshot, and how appropriate that we're here at Lake Ridge Elementary celebrating another teacher, Rebecca Madsen, for 30 years of service. Time in Granite School District. I've been doing a lot of those types of recognitions this time of year, but it's particularly poignant as we think and reflect upon Teacher Appreciation Week. Just happened to be in the library and caught some good reading material. I did not know that Zendaya danced backup for Selena Gomez way back in 2009 and even took second place in Dancing with the Stars in 2013. So we'll put that reading material back up on the shelf for some kids. But I wanted to share a brief story as I express my own appreciation for our teachers and all that they do. I've obviously had the opportunity to teach a class both at Skyline and now at Granger High School this last year. It's just one class, but it takes a lot of time and preparation to make sure that I'm ready. I'm still learning a tremendous amount each and every day. Even today, as we administer a quiz, thought of some different things and approaches that I could take with respect to how I can provide quality instruction to those kids and give them the experience that they need. I have one student in particular who didn't show up until just a few days before the end of the third term. He showed up on a quiz day. I told him, don't take the quiz, you're gonna flunk it. So let's get you going on your starters, try to catch up on some of this other material, make sure you pass the class by the end of the third term. So he came back, he got a lot of that content in, ended up with a passing grade going into fourth term, and I've been so pleased that he's been coming back every single day since that time. And what was important to me is that he felt welcome in my classroom, and that he knew that I was appreciative that he was there. And that takes a lot, right? Because on one hand, I want to be like, why haven't you been here? But on the other hand, I'm so glad to see you all at once. So we're now heading towards the end of the term, the end of the school year, as it were. And this kid has literally never said a word to me. In fact, you might question whether he even speaks English or not. But despite all my outpouring of greeting and inclusion and welcoming, the other day I was walking into Granger High School. It was after school, and he happened to be out in the campus area just outside of the school talking to some of his friends. And I looked up and he waved at me. And I know that seems like such a small thing, but I gotta tell you, it just filled my cup tremendously to know that I had finally made a connection to the extent that he was willing to acknowledge me outside of the classroom space and even say hello, which was the first words I'd ever heard out of his mouth, expressed to me. I know and can see on a daily basis as I'm out in our schools the profound impact and connections that our teachers are having on the lives of our students. And it gives me a great honor and privilege to be able to recognize so many of you who are doing incredible things to connect with your students and provide them with the instruction and the opportunities to learn and to grow. In Granite School District, we serve a special population. We serve a lot of at-risk kids, and to know the dedication that so many of you have to being in schools where sometimes those challenges can be overwhelming and difficult, it humbles me, and it fills me with such deep gratitude for the work that's going on in our schools every single day. So on this Teacher Appreciation Week, I hope that you got more than a crumble cookie or a donut or a nice lunch from the PTA. I hope that somehow your students have shared with you their appreciation in some small fashion or another, whether they realize it or not, for the good work that you're doing each and every single day to change the world and make the world a better place. We couldn't do it without you. Thank you as superintendent and from our Board of Education for the great things that you're doing.